Once upon a time, there was a man named Angulimala. He went through a tough ordeal that left him feeling like society had treated him unfairly. As a result, he grew into a furious individual. When you're young, everything seems unjust, and he became consumed by his anger towards society. In the town that had mistreated him, he made a solemn vow. He would take the lives of 101 people and cut off one of their fingers and wear it as a rosary around his neck. He went about doing this. He was housed in a jungle, but this was the pathway to go to many other places. People were terrified to go this way. Over a few years, he killed 100 people. He just wanted one more to satisfy his lust. One day, Gautama the Buddha came to this town. By now, because he was wearing a garland of these fingers, they called him Angulimala. That means one who wears fingers as his garland. He needed just one more finger to complete his vow. Gautama came and he was to go that way. People said, "Do not go this way. This is not a man. This is an enemy. This is not someone you can go and give a teaching. Do not go because he wants just one more life. We do not want yours to be that one." Then Gautama said, "If I do not go, who will go?" And he will remain unfulfilled. He just needs one more finger. Let me go. So he went. Angulimala was sitting on a rock and he saw this monk coming quietly. By now he was enjoying his reputation. People were terrified of him and he liked it. People trembled at just the mention of his name. Gautama looked at him and kept walking quietly with a smile on his face. He did not like this. Usually when they saw him or heard him, people ran, wanting to save their lives. He liked that. This man was just walking. He jumped off the rock, came and stood in front of him and said, "Who are you? And do you know who I am?" He showed his necklace. "Do you know about me?" Gautama said, "Well, I have heard a lot about you." "What about it?" And he kept walking. "Where do you think you're going? You are still going when I am talking to you?" Gautama said, "My going stopped a long time ago. I have arrived. You are the one who is trying to go somewhere." Then Angulimala laughed. He said, "Rubbish, you are definitely an insane man. I am standing still and you say that I am going. You are walking and you say you are not going. What's wrong with you?" Gautama said, "I have arrived a long time ago. I am not going anywhere. You are the one who is trying to go somewhere, but do you not know how to go there? You want my finger or you want my neck? You already got fingers. You can hang my head and it will be a good pendant for the necklace. Because I am done. I have arrived. It does not matter whether I am physically here or not. You can do what you want. The pleasure of killing is only when they are terrified and do not want to die. When someone wants to die and they do not care, what is the use of killing this guy? And it looks like even if he kills this guy, his wish for 101 lives will not be fulfilled, because this guy does not give him pleasure." Then he said, "Wait, you tell me what is this about? You are moving and you are saying that you have arrived and you are not moving. I am not moving and you say I am moving. You are looking for fulfillment in your own way. 101. I am fulfilled. This is the big difference. And you can take my life if you think you are going to be fulfilled. Do it, because my work is to fulfill people. If it is going to happen so easily that you are going to be fulfilled without a teaching, just by slashing my throat, just do it. What is the problem?" Then Angulimala became his disciple. Gautama said, "You must go into the town from which you have killed 100 people." He gave him a yellow cloth and a begging bowl. He said, "Go look for some food in the town." In a small town, 100 dead people means that almost every family had lost someone to this man. Angulimala came into the town as a monk. People saw this and they were terrified. They did not know why he had come. They all went and stood on their terraces because they were afraid of what he would do. Then, when they saw that he had become tamed, he was not the same fierce man, they started throwing stones at him because each family had lost someone to him. So he continued. Stones hit him and he was bleeding all over. Then, when the stone throwing became a little excessive, Gautama came and asked the people to stop and said, this is not the same. This man is an extension of me. You're throwing stones at me. Just stop. There is no point in killing this man because this man has come to realization in a very hard way. You cannot waste this man now by killing him. Angulimala became a star disciple and he went all over the country, spreading Buddha's way of living and knowing. But they continued to call him Angulimala because he wore those fingers around his neck. So, the story of Angulimala teaches us profound lessons about transformation, compassion, and the nature of fulfillment. Angulimala's journey began with a heart full of resentment due to perceived injustices. This made him do bad things and hurt people. He thought hurting others would make him feel better, but it didn't work. His story shows us that trying to feel good by hurting others is the wrong way to find happiness. Buddha's presence in Angulimala's life embodies the power of compassion and understanding. Despite society's warnings and fear, Gautama chose to approach Angulimala with empathy and wisdom. Gautama's message to Angulimala that true fulfillment lies within oneself, not in external achievements, resonates deeply. The encounter challenged Angulimala's perception of reality, urging him to question his motives and desires. The dialogue between them illuminates the difference between seeking satisfaction externally and finding contentment through inner awareness and realization. The final lesson shows the fact that revenge is a fuel for the never-ending cycle of pain and anger. Although Angulimala and the townspeople acted in vengeance, Buddha's request for kindness reminds us that everyone can change, and we can break the cycle of hatred, making the world a better place. This is Inspired Data. Thank you for watching. If you want more life-changing lessons, share true stories, subscribe to this channel. You can also go and watch any of the other videos on this channel. And don't forget, you have the power to change your life.